Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for episode two of Travel Talk and Show Jams. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we have an absolutely incredible and phenomenal treat for you this evening. We have a very special guest, that I can spend hours talking about in terms of, how amazing she is and some of the things that she's doing. Let me tell you, first of all, she is a government worker, but outside of being a government worker, she is a model extraordinaire. I mean, an absolute sensation in that line of work. She's been doing that for 12 years plus. I understand she can sing too, so maybe we might get to hear her carry a note or two before the night. So, but she definitely has some pipes there as well. Some important work that she does. Is an advocate for battered and abused women, and she's going to talk a little bit about the organization that she supports in that regard. Fellas, she's single, no children, so that notes here. But of course, as well, more importantly, let me give her her flowers because she's such a humble young giant that she's not going to talk about some of these things. But as it relates to our business, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, she is a certified Carnival cruise expert. So if you are looking to take a cruise anytime here in the near future, she is your young lady to reach out to and get it done. She's also completed her onboarding training, so she knows enough to be dangerous when it comes to booking travel. She's already booked quite a bit of travel, so she's doing really well in that regard and has customers waiting as we speak. So she won't be on here long because she got some work to do. But as far as building this business, she's also making money on that side as well. She already has a couple of partners that she's helped get on the money-making side of travel and entertainment, and she's a stone throw away, one person away from hitting that first corporate position of gold bronze builder. So, ladies and gentlemen, she's doing some amazing things on both sides of this business. So, I present to you and introduce to others none other than the beautiful, the amazing Miss Tamika Cloyd. How you doing this evening?
I'm good, Tarek. How are you this morning? This afternoon. Wow, I said this morning. Wow, this afternoon,
It's
this
all of those
evening.
things somewhere, you know? So wherever it regards, I'm doing absolutely wonderful. I'm excited about being here. I'm excited about being able to talk with you about some of the incredible things you got going on. You know, from the time you've gotten started, I've watched you run at this thing and make some things happen. So tell the people real quick, a little bit about your background, what it is you do, and tell us about this modeling thing you got going on as well.
Okay. So a little bit about myself. I actually grew up in the DMV area, in a single parent household, in the Forestville area to be exact. I attended Largo High School, home of the Lions. Yes. I was in the I was in the choir, the track team, dance ensemble, and of course we loved going to Forest Village Mall because we had to get those snickerdoodles and them
Mm.
chocolate chip cookies from the Great Cookie.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's one of the things I miss about the Forestville area.
Absolutely, them infamous snickerdoodles.
Yeah.
Woo. Whew. Yeah, well, I went to friendly high school, so we had some pretty good battles between the Largo High School back in the day. So we'll
Yeah.
come back to that another time. I know you were lying. So tell us about what you got going on now. What type of work you do for the government, and what are you doing outside of that?
Okay, so for the government, I am an ethics specialist. And I have been in that career for about 5 years, I think. Um, but I have a total of 24 years within the government.
Awesome.
So outside of the government, I am actually a runway print model and a brand ambassador for a designer by the name of J. Bree Design. I've had a chance to model for some of the most amazing designers within the DMV, New York, New Jersey, and the Delaware area. So yeah, it's an exciting area to be in. I
I
would
know it sounds like it. So you've been doing that again for how you said 12 years?
12 years.
Wow, I bet you have some pretty amazing stories to tell.
I do,
I'm
but we will
sure.
touch on that at another time.
Yeah. All right, awesome. Hey, listen, if you guys are in need of a model, check out Tamika Cloyd's page. She has some recent bookings that she has to show on her homepage as well. Check her out. Serious inquiries only. ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you reach out and get her involved, although she's already doing some big things. Tell us about this organization that you're supporting, the Advocate for Battered and Abused Women.
Okay, so it's a nonprofit organization by the name of Sister of Survival. And this one, the CEO is Stephanie Barnes, which is my cousin. We have been, different ones in the organization has been through some type of an abuse. So we like to help and give back to those women that have been abused. So, as my role, I'm a role of more so giving confidence to these women um, to just help them get their confidence back. Because during those type of environments, whether it's mental, physical, or verbal abuse, you kind of like lose your confidence. So, my role in there is just helping women to get their confidence back.
Wow. Such a worthy and noble cause to be a part of. And that's a very serious problem we have in our community, unfortunately. So that's some amazing work that you do. Where if someone was interested in supporting that and helping it or donation, where can they find, where to go to look that up and support or donate or, come out and get involved too? How can someone help?
You can actually Google Sister, and it's Sistah of OF Survival, and it's a large L at the end.
Gotcha. Awesome. All right. Great stuff. And
Thank
again, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, she's doing some phenomenal things, and that's an incredible cause she's behind as well. So you're very busy. Um,
you.
so the great thing about it, again, fellas, single, no kids, look, again, serious inquiries only. But let me tell you this. So you're with being a government worker full time. It sounds like you got a pretty busy schedule when it comes to modeling and everything else. And obviously your community work is going to be important to you as well. What was it about this particular opportunity, our travel business ownership venture that caught your attention? What made you say, this makes sense? I'm going to make time and prioritize some time for this.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The fact that it mentioned uh, traveling, I love traveling. I
Well,
love seeing the blue waters. So between that and the fact that it said something about commission earnings while you're on vacation, who wouldn't want to do that?
absolutely. Hey, look, I'm with you. I'm on your team. Absolutely. Okay. So it made sense to you. It made sense to you right away. So that's good to know. So in the short period of time that you've been involved, how long has it been? If you don't mind me asking.
Actually, I started in March.
In March.
The end
Okay.
of March is when I actually started in the business.
Okay. Any reason you chose to go after the carnival certification first? So is cruising one of your favorite ways to travel?
Actually, cruising is definitely my favorite because I travel every year with my cousins and a couple of my friends. We go somewhere every year. Actually, we are leaving in November to get ready to go on this next cruise. So, Carnival is normally what we take. So, that's why I chose to do Carnival first. But my plan is to get a certification in every last one of the cruise lines.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's my plan too. So awesome. Now you have been able and you've been able to kind of already in a short period of time start to book a little bit of travel as well, earn some commission. Are there anything that you could share from your experience? And it's a little bit of off topic here, but I'm just curious because you've been doing well already. Anything you could share from your experience, anything you've learned as far as industry trade secrets or anything that you've been able to use and to use towards yourself or anything thus far?
I will say when it comes to booking your travel, try to get that out as early as possible. Try not to wait to the last minute because your flights are going to be expensive. Um, you would, if you go ahead and try to book at least 3 months or so in advance, you can actually come across some good flights. And Tuesday is one of the best times to actually book a flight.
Tuesday?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So tell us so far. So is this your first time owning and operating any type of home-based business, or have you done anything like this before?
As far office, home base. I did one before, and it was like during the teas. I can't even remember the name of the company that we were with, but we had our organization where we could sell teas, and they were teas that kind of like help people to lose weight.
Gotcha. I think I know what you're talking about. The name of the company says me, but I know exactly what it's talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you have a little bit of experience as far as the background is concerned, as it relates to that as well. As far as being with us in this particular project, what would you say you've learned about yourself thus far in a short period of time you've been, getting this business off the ground?
What I've learned about myself, patience is key.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that because you need to have patience being in a business like this. You have to have patience with your clients, patience with trying to book these particular vacations because right at the top of your fingers, you might not get the vacation that you want right offhand.
Mm-hmm.
But if you keep searching and being patient, you'll find exactly the perfect vacation for you.
Absolutely. Slow down, relax, take a couple of deep breaths.
Yes,
Patience, the proof is in the pudding.
yes.
Good stuff. All right, awesome. What would you say so far, again, what have you accomplished so far that you're most proud of? Just been knowing who you are, what your background is, what maybe some of the shortcomings may have been. What are you most proud of that you've accomplished thus far?
Within the business or as a whole?
Both. Talk
Okay.
about that.
I would say for as a whole, I'm really proud of myself when it comes to doing the runway modeling because of the simple fact when I was younger, I was really quiet. And anybody that's probably on this live that went to school with me, they will tell you I was really quiet until I really got to know them. But I was really quiet. I didn't do too much talking. I spoke to different ones if they spoke to me. I mean, of course, I had my close friends, which I'm still friends with today, but those were the only ones that I actually would talk to on a regular basis. But I was really quiet. So for me to go out and do that, it was like completely out of my normal realm of doing things.
I find that particularly very difficult to believe. I'm just going to say that, put that out there. Quiet.
Yeah, I
Really?
was really quiet. If you would look through my yearbook at this moment, you will find them saying to a very quiet girl.
Huh?
That's most of the comments that you see is to a very quiet girl.
Well, and with that alone, I mean, that can probably transfer into probably whatever it is you might be, most proud about in this business as well. Because if you're quiet, for what you've done, even this short period of time thus far, it's absolutely amazing. But I'm not going to take that away. What would you say you're most proud of as it relates to the business itself?
Okay, so for the business itself, I would say owning a business because at first I was like, what kind of business can I actually own? Because I want to be able to have my own business at some point in time. Because at some point I'm going to leave the government, whenever it's time to retire. That's the plan, retire, have your own little business that you could still get a profit off of, commission, or just make constant money off of. So proud of myself for even attempting to own a business at this moment being able to travel and do what I love, which is traveling.
Absolutely. You just been blessed and gifted to find it all together in one little place. That's an amazing thing. Look at you doing big things. All right. Well, tell me this. What are you most excited about in terms of the future? What are you looking forward to the most based on the success that you've had thus far?
Mhm.
Every additional step of success you have towards whether it's booking a client, whether it's expanding your network, gives you a little bit more confidence and validation in what we do. So with some major steps behind you, what are you looking forward most to, as far as accomplishment in this business?
I would say being able to help families uh, get that vacation that they want.
Hmm.
Just being able to see their faces and them to be able to send me video footage of how they're enjoying their trip.
Yeah,
That's
I just
exciting to
did
me.
that recently for you,
I
right?
did.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's got to be a really good feeling.
It was. It was.
Absolutely.
Just seeing them smile and talk about how they were enjoying themselves.
Yeah, you gotta love that. That gives it, the money is great. The
Mhm.
money that is great, but that experience right there, giving other people a positive experience like that, that's priceless.
It is.
Priceless. Awesome. Awesome. So I'm gonna jump off a little bit. I don't want to throw you off guard. I know you, but I want you because I know it was this past weekend, right? You had the opportunity, just from an experience of support. You had an opportunity to do, I guess, what we would call kind of a mastermind,
Yes.
with one of our premier leaders in our organization, Miss Mia Woods. We hope to have her on here soon too. Miss Mia, that's a shout out to you. Come through, come through. Um, but Miss Mia Woods, she's actually an ambassador in our business, which is means she has certified herself as far as compliance is concerned to be able to train all 140,000 agents worldwide that we have. So she's done really well on both sides of the business as well. But you got an opportunity to experience an intimate mastermind session with her. I know you can't give us too much of a peek behind the curtain, but
Mhm.
just tell me a little bit about how that experience was for you in general and how you felt coming out of that session this weekend.
I'm gonna be honest with you, meeting with Mia, it was actually pretty exciting because I had already talked to her over the phone on numerous occasions when I had questions about travel. So to actually meet her and see how humble she was and sharing experiences and giving golden nuggets to us, that was pretty amazing for me. And she had a kind of like a open door policy kind of thing where if you need any help, let me know and I can help you tell you what to do or kind of like point you in the right direction to find what you need. So for me, it was really good. And to be able to encourage me to keep pushing because she's like, oh yeah, that next person's coming. Don't worry about that. You still have time. And then for the short period of time that I've been in the business, I think it's a good thing for to be encouraged like that.
Oh, no question, no question. To be able to have a mentor, a coach, someone that can kind of guide you along, especially if something that's brand new to you, and also one to kind of give you a soft level of accountability too as well. Is paramount in accomplishing anything, not just a business like this, anything you really want to do. To have a mentor is amazing. So I wanted to just kind of get you to share your thoughts a little bit on that because of that experience. I saw you guys posted some pictures online. So I was like, oh, how about that? That's awesome. Lucky you. So no, that's what's up. Good stuff there. Um,
I
so
actually got a chance to meet with my other person, the person that brought me on board, which was my cousin D. Anthony. I had met with him on Saturday, so we also had a power lunch as well.
wow, so you had just this powerful mastermind weekend over the holiday.
Yeah, it
Phew.
was a double
Okay.
dose.
So it was a big, beautiful weekend for you. Awesome. All right. Okay. Yeah, that was a good deal. All right. So one more question here for you, and I'm gonna get you off the hook because I know you got to get back to booking some travel here. Um, so you've had in a relatively short period of time. I mean, we can say for sure. I mean, I know just in terms of looking at the sheer numbers, you have already separated yourself from the masses in terms of even the success that you've had thus far. And you're yet to even scratch the surface of where you have the opportunity to go, which is another amazing thing. But as you are looking out now, like I said, having taken these major steps forward, to the individual right now, whether it's on your page or my page or whoever else that's just kind of back hiding behind the scene, not really tapping on the lives or the content to really see what's going on, but they just back there kind of watching. You know how you can see you got the views, but no like or comment,
Right.
so who, what on this platform, what would you like to say to somebody? Now, this I'm talking to the person who might have a little bit of interest though. So they might be interested, but just haven't had the courage enough to take a step forward. What would you say to that individual based on your experience thus far and the confidence you feel about where you're going?
I would say if travel piques your interest, and I've been sending out messages as far as earning commission for your travels that you take, at least get the information. and then judge it from after you get that information and watch and see how you do. Step out on faith. Step out on faith. Don't be scared. For me, this was something that I definitely had to step out on faith because of the simple fact I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but I know I want this business because I love traveling. So I'm going to go and see what this thing is about.
Say less. Say less. That's awesome. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you are following Miss Tamika Cloyd, and if you're not following her, make sure you give her a follow. But if you are following her and you have been kind of taking a look at this, I'm telling you, you know, back to what I was saying in the beginning of this interview, she is doing some phenomenal things and incredible things. I guess being a shy person, she's probably not the person that's going to toot her own horn either. So let me continue to toot it for you, Miss Chloe, because you are doing some absolutely incredible things. And she is linked to some absolutely amazing people to help support you move towards your goals and whatever it is you might want to accomplish, even if you're just someone who just wants to have the opportunity to travel more and pay less and get a little kickback on it. Whatever it is you may desire, uh, Ms. Tamika can be your plug to get you to the rest of the system. So, um, anything else, in closing that you want to share or say to the people or anybody else out there, anybody you want to thank or
I will say like one more thing before I thank people. Faith isn't like feeling ready. It's about stepping out and even when you can't see how God is working. So stepping out on faith, if this is something that you are interested in doing, step out on faith. See what it's about.
absolutely, absolutely beautiful, well put. And everything is in place for you, ladies and gentlemen, too. Once you take that step to kind of grab you by the hand and take you the rest of the way. So, um, well put. Couldn't put it better myself. All right. So, who would you like to thank?
Of course, I would like to thank my upline, Mr. Thomas Berry, for staying on me about making it to these meetings and just trying to make sure I'm good with what I'm doing. If I have any questions, he's right there to answer my questions, and I appreciate that. I really do. I also want to thank my cousin DeAnthony, who brought me into the business. He just happened to send me a text. I hadn't talked to him in a while, and he had sent me a text, and I'm like, "What is this? Are you doing this?" And he said, "Yeah, this is what I'm doing." And I said, "I want more information." Just by his text, I said, I want more information." So I appreciate him for even texting me and getting me started in the business.
Beautiful. Those are the type of responses we absolutely love. So amazing. So again, ladies and gentlemen, you've had the honor, the privilege, and the pleasure to hear from a future rock star in the making. You saw it here first. So make sure you continue to follow and see what's going on with Ms. Cloyd. Reach out if you need a model. Reach out if you need a model, or also if you want to support the group one more time.
Sister of Survival.
Sister of Survival. If you want to support the group, make sure you reach out there as well. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, another amazing time. We'll be right back here next week with another special guest. I want to thank you, Miss Floyd, for taking time out of your schedule. Very busy schedule. It was a little bit shaky getting this coordinated with you, but I'm glad you were able to make a few minutes for us and bless us. Bless the mic with your presence and your nuggets this evening. And we absolutely wish you all the best and continued success. Anything that we can do to help assist you with that, we are here for it. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in, and you all enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you, Tart.
Thank you.